Everybody, welcome. Thank you for watching. So to give you guys a quick update, so this is strictly for side-by-side racing. So I picked up a 2019 RS1. I'll flip the camera around so you guys can see that. Here she is. So I'll put a picture up right up here of what this thing used to look like. But the only thing I've really done, I just put these wheels and tires on like an hour ago. And then we put this massively huge, annoying fart can on there that I got on Amazon for 50 bucks. But to give you guys an update, I'm going to start racing this. Because I took it to a local event here, and I had the fastest lap by 9 seconds. And I don't mean to toot my own horn or anything. There was a lot of awesome drivers there and very capable machines, because this is bone stock when I raced it. 100% bone stock, except for the harnesses at the time. I put that seat in there since then. But the old RS1 has taken some damage. The axle here is pretty cooked. And there's a big race coming up in Idaho, and I kind of want to be a part of that. I was a co-pilot last year at the Insanity Fab race. Awesome. Just coolest race I've ever been to. Coolest thing I've ever been to in general. So yeah, I decided, well, let's get crazy, order a bunch of parts, and let's see if we can't win this thing. So the local shop here, Fueled UTV, look those guys up on the internet. I'm not sponsored or anything by anybody, but make them eat top ramen for the next month. So I mean, help them out. So, I'll give you guys a quick rundown of what we're about to do. So this is just some of the stuff that I picked up from them today. I got a PRP 5.3, beautiful harness. Just absolutely, let's see if I turn this the right way. Just look at this thing. Absolutely beautiful. Picked up this SSV Works little like Bluetooth thing. Check this out. That's it. That's everything. That's everything. That's the amp, and then literally this little guy right here just goes in there, and that's that. And then to go along with that, I went to the local stereo shop here in town and picked up these Kenwoods. Pretty nice little speakers. So I have a template cut out right here. And they're gonna go, let's see, where'd I have that? I'm gonna go right in there, and then the other one's gonna go right over there. I also picked up some ORB upper and lower control arms from them, Fueled UTV, but only the uppers here right now. I ordered them one day apart, and they showed up on a Friday, so I have to wait the whole weekend to get the top, or the lowers, I mean. We got a Rhino 2.0 axle for the blown axle. So, some other goodies that we have over here. We have the Aftermarket Assassins clutch kit. Honestly, I am not sure what this exactly is. Still iffy on how it works. I'm still learning this whole side-by-side thing. But the guys down at Fueled UTV said this is the exact one I need. But I want to figure out how to put it in because I need to know how to work on my own machine. And then we got ball joints. There you go. There's the part number on there. Let's see, what else do we get? We got all kinds of cool stuff. We got these awesome, these things are probably the best thing I've ever bought on Amazon. These are LED pods, but they're also halos. Sorry about the mess. I just kind of threw some stuff in here. The only crappy part is it has this massive control box, so that's no fun. But it's all Bluetooth. You have your main switch here to turn power on and off, and then you can pretty much control the whole setup through your phone. Also comes with a little remote. We have a belt. This is what they said was best, and I mean, it's pretty obvious. It says right on it. But there's the part number if you guys are needing that. So just some quick updates. Thanks to the wonderful stimulus that I wasn't so happy it passed, but whatever. Side-by-side parts, right? When that rolls in, we're going to get some shocks built by Fueled UTV. I have tie rods on the way. I need to buy 3 more Rhino axles for all the way around, so we're just completely beefed up all the way around. I need to order trailing arms, but those haven't come in yet. What else have we done? I got those new PRP harnesses to go in here to replace these 1.5" because these are painful. I have a new PRP seat in here. This is for my 509 heated helmet. coolest thing in the world. It's really awesome too, because I think for the racing, I'm going to keep the windshield out, and the helmet that I have is heated, so that's going to work great. And if you guys wanted some more information on what we are running here, these are Sedona Split 6, I believe they are. They're 14 by 7, 4 by 3. And then we got some carnivores on there, some 32s by 10s. Brand spankies. Alright, so I'm going to try and film as much as I can, but both of my GoPros just randomly stopped working out of nowhere, so a little screwed there. So I'm going to do the best I can on my phone just to give you guys an update. This is going to be prep for IMAC race. We are going to end up doing a full cage on this thing, full doors. We're going to do a lot. We're going to do a lot of stuff. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, like the content. If you guys want to see something different, let me know, because I got tons of content just laying around that I've never edited. So I got some old stuff. I got some cool stuff. I have a full build on a 76 Camaro. Yeah, we got tons of stuff going to go on in here. So make sure to give me guys your feedback and try and maybe, I don't know, subscribe to the channel. Also, one quick thing. I have radius rods in the pickup, but they're in the pickup and I don't want to get them out. Those are also going to powder coat, and to give you guys a little sneak peek, so all the arms and suspension on this, pretty much whatever's red right now, will be turquoise at IMAC, or NIMAC, or I don't even know how you say it. And then I'm going to keep the body black, and then the aftermarket, we're not even going to do an aftermarket cage. We're going to build our own cage. But the cage that we put on here is going to be a rock bouncer style, so it's going to be much shorter, and there's going to be a lot of tubes back here to make sure my fat ass is safe. All right, so I'm going to take this whole panel off. I need to literally take everything apart right here so I can see what's behind there, because in order to mount that Bluetooth unit from SSV, I need to make sure that I can mount the speaker where I want to mount the speaker, and that's going to be like right here. Well, I know there's a whole bunch of stuff going on here, so I'm going to pull this panel off right here and see if I can't get access back there, just to see what's going on and see if I punch a hole in there, if it's going to work okay. And I think we're going to wing it on the other side. I think we're just going to go for it. Because I don't know, I might look at it more. I haven't even looked at it that much, but it seems like there's nothing going on back there. So I think that's going to be good enough for now. I think in the end, I'm going to end up having 2 tower speakers back here. But I think the 6.5s are going to do fine for now. We also got an Assault, like quick release, because all my other cars have quick release. So I figured the side-by-side should have quick release too. The downfall of this is I had already bought this adapter for it. This is also made by Assault. This just makes the side-by-side go to a universal 6-bolt pattern for a steering wheel. I will show you exactly what that is. Some people don't know. This is a 6-bolt pattern. Okay, so quick little update. It takes like 7 of these T40s, them guys right there, and they are going to be located. One is there, one is there, one is down there, one is also right there, another one right here, and then 2 on top. And then you just kind of shimmy and pull the plastics apart. But I think I'm going to take this whole section out right here, because we have plenty of room in there to do just about anything we want to do. So I think I'm going to get the amp and everything mounted in there, get the speaker in there, but I'm going to pull this whole unit out, because I believe you just pop that one out and pop that one out, and I don't know, some other stuff down there. I have to take the seat out anyways, which means I have to pull the harnesses out. So I went ahead and pulled the back tray off. And that was pretty simple. Pretty much 2 bolts at the top, 1 bolt in the middle, 3 around the outside. And it comes right off. I have to do some shimmying with the reservoirs to get it out. And then mine, this is a 16 and on the back is a 19. It's probably different on yours, but that's what this one is. So yeah, I'm going to pull this other harness out real quick, get the seat out, and then we'll pull the shifter boot out, and hopefully that whole thing will just kind of shimmy out of there once the seat is out. All right, so we got the seat out. I do apologize. I didn't really get much filming done, but we got the switch in right there. Boom. Looks incredible. And then I got a speaker hole cut out down there. Actually looks really good. It's pretty sturdy in there too. And these little clips these little guys, it's a good thing these speakers came with these, because this is really what you need to lock those down. Because you use a normal screw, it just goes into that plastic and it'll end up stripping out over vibrations and impacts. So you put these guys on right there. Let's see if I can focus the camera. There we go. You put those guys on and it gives it something to tighten down to. And then, yeah, I know I'm missing one, but then our connections are going to be right here. And then I think we're going to mount that amp like right in here, I think. Still going to do some more looking. Going to get this all wired up, ready to go. Going to get wires ran to that side before I attempt to cut that one out. Pretty much only doing that so I can just wrap all that up over there at one time and not have to be bouncing back and forth. And then we're going to get our template here. We're going to get that all taped up here in just a minute. I'm going to try and get it kind of high, but I got to definitely figure out what's behind this. I think I'm going to end up figuring out how all this comes off, and we can maybe get a peek behind this thing. Then once we get all that done, this is what we're going to mount in there. And all this is the amp. Here's all the different outlets, or inputs, or whatever you want to call it. So this is going to be your main power and ground. This is probably back speakers and maybe front speakers. Those might be backwards, I'm not sure. But your speaker outputs are right here. And then this is your amp control stuff. If you want to run a different amp for a sub or whatever, you have your remote and your RCAs. All right, so now that we have pretty much, I got this box zip tied in here. I got the cable from the, whatever that thing is. So here's a quick breakdown. Of course, red is power, black is ground, of course. Got some heat shrink connectors on there. I'm gonna burn in real quick. This is your front switch, and these are for the speaker right here, and these are for the other one. And then these are gonna be your back speakers, the green and the purple. So I'm not gonna use those right now, so I think I'm gonna unplug that and put some black tape on it. But all we have left to do is to pretty much run these two wires to the battery right there. Well, it's actually down there. And then run this over right there, cut out a little hole, and screw some stuff in. My hands are so dirty. I'm not even working on anything. So yeah, I'm gonna get these all heat shrunk up real quick, get this all taped up, and then the black and the red wire are gonna run together. So I'm gonna give them a spiral tape down here just so a little bit cleaner, keeps them a little out of the weather and whatnot, because this thing's gonna see everything. So I'm gonna do that real quick. I do apologize, you guys can't watch me do the work. I didn't bring any GoPros. They stopped working earlier today, so yeah. So I'm gonna do this real quick. Alrighty guys, we've been kind of just slaving away here. We got the power cables ran. I still need to hook those up, but I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna run that wire yet. The passenger speaker wires ran. It's actually up behind in here. I'm not really sure I can get a camera angle in there. I really had to do some acrobatics to get up in there to zip tie everything. Still have to clean all this up over here. I was just waiting to get all the wires ran, and then we'll be cleaning all that stuff up there. That other hole over there is drilled or cut or whatever. Lines ran and connectors are on. This one is in and solid, and that one's plugged in as well. All I have to do is pretty much put this on there real quick. I have to do some little clamp modifications so it fits. And then once pretty much I put these on here, as you can see, they don't exactly quite go there all the way. So what I do is I take a Dremel, see if I can get the camera there, take a Dremel and take some material off there, and then they go right in just fine. So it's in. The only bad part is I'm recording on my phone and it's only Bluetooth, and I can't Bluetooth a song to it and record at the same time, which is a huge bummer because, oh my God, I am absolutely blown away with the way they sound, the way everything works. It sounds incredible. Like, honestly, I don't even know if I need two other speakers. It's loud, and there's good bass, it's crisp, it's smooth, it's hands down. Let me get you the part number on this. Actually, I don't know if I can, because I think I destroyed the box for the template. Let's see. So here's what we put in there, the KFC 1653 MRB. Say that 9 times fast. So where I bought it was about 120 bucks, and that unit down there, I'll get the box for that. This unit that we're running here is a SSV Works. Let's see if there's a part number on here or something. Maybe I can get you guys. Nope, it's not there. There's the part number from SSV Works, the MRB2R. Sorry, I'm trying to read it off the camera, and it's all messy, but yeah, it sounds absolutely incredible. I still have a little bit of tucking on the wiring to do, but other than that, that speaker is in, this speaker is in, everything up here is done, everything's tucked, everything's tight. There we go. So I'm going to put all of this junk back together, and that's going to be pretty boring, and I don't even know if I want to finish it all tonight. But be sure to like and subscribe to the channel, because the iMac race is coming up, and I'm going pretty hard to get in there. So I think next episode you guys are probably going to see axle rebuild, upper lower control arm replacements, shocks, trailing arm replacement, tie rod radius, or not tie rod, I'm adding parts together. Radius rods, we're going to put all that stuff on.